I was surprised to find that there are 62 studies that show that between 9 and 85% of everyone at some point or another has imposter syndrome that they go through. How do you deal with imposter syndrome yourself, and how have you helped clients you've worked with deal with imposter syndrome?
Mm, mhm, mhm. One of the biggest fundamentals that we teach is we have 10 different offerings that we have with clients, but the overarching theme is confidence and bravery. Those two words go hand in hand for me. I can tell you with so much certainty that when I started Improve It, I felt like a fraud. I felt like this, how am I supposed to do this? I'm not on main stage at Second City. I'm not being flown to Lorne Michaels in New York to audition for Saturday Night Live. How is the improv community in Chicago going to take this? That was my first thought. The second piece was I know how to create long lasting relationships. I can do the business piece, but I don't have the same clout as somebody else who's been doing this for 10 years. I just have me and my knowledge of improv. The overwhelming amount of positive self-talk that I had to give myself in those early stages has really got me to the place I am now. But I'll tell you this, it's a daily practice. I constantly have to get myself in a space where I'm able to talk like this. So let me explain that just a little bit. Um, and this kind of spurs into another thing. I started Improve It in 2014. I was married. I wanted to have a child. I could not get pregnant. And my husband and I went through several years of infertility battles. And there's a very, very long story to that I won't get into. But um, we use science, lots of science. And I was at that time running the business on a different type of energy. It was a frantic, it was a reactionary, it was not the place that I am now. And through that, I had to really become a mindful person. I had to learn meditation. I had to learn energy. I had to learn all the things that are a part of my daily work today. And I had to fill myself with that because I wasn't able to fill my team or anybody else's cup unless I had that tea kettle full. So, through the lens of mindfulness, meditation, and really allowing myself to connect with my creativity in a deeper, meaningful way, I have overcome, I will not say overcome, I have stepped next to imposter syndrome. And when she starts to creep up, I give her a little elbow to the face. I'm like, sit down. And that has been a daily practice. So the more I practice, the better I become at overcoming it. So improv allows you to experience a lot of these techniques and tools, and it allows you to be, we call it experiential learning, it allows you to actually feel what it feels like to do it the right way. And through that, your confidence is built and the imposter syndrome subsides. And I really do believe that this was my calling. This was what I was supposed to do here on earth. Like, this is my purpose. And so when I facilitate now, I've always felt this, it doesn't feel like Erin Diehl. It's a version of me. It's like Sasha Fierce from Beyonce. And it overtakes. And it's not me talking, because some Erin Diehl sometimes doesn't say these things. It is a force that has been channeled through myself to help people connect and feel more confident and brave, because I want people, I want every single person to feel like they are special, like they belong. And that's what cultures need, people need. And that's what improv does, is it makes you feel seen, heard, and valued, and like you belong. And that's why I love it as a tool. And that's why that combined with mindfulness will always be what helps me combat that.